Is being too honest actually a weakness in the modern game? Even Mo Salah thinks so. The Egyptian king hasn't held back in his assessment of Hugo Ekitike's penalty shout at Elland Road, suggesting that Liverpool's young star might need to learn the dark arts if the Reds are going to sustain this title charge. We're breaking down Salah's blunt critique and why Arne Slot is fuming with the officials. Liverpool's New Year got off to a bit of a stuttering start at Elland Road as Arne Slot's men were held to a frustrating 0-0 draw by a resilient Leeds United. Despite the defending champions dominating vast spells of possession, they lacked that clinical edge required to dismantle a stubborn Whites backline. The post-match chatter has been dominated by a contentious first-half flashpoint involving Hugo Ekitike. The French youngster, who proved to be the Reds' most potent outlet all afternoon, found himself at the heart of a penalty shout that left the traveling Kopites absolutely incensed. Latching onto a pinpoint ball over the top from Ibrahima Konate, Ekitike's explosive pace saw him burst into the area. However, his rhythm was disrupted by the physical presence of Jaka Bijol, who appeared to impede the forward just as he was looking to pull the trigger. Slovenian international Bijol seemed to have more than a handful of Ekitike's shirt as the striker battled to keep his balance. Rather than hitting the deck to draw the referee's attention, Ekitike displayed immense core strength to stay upright and poke the ball toward Florian Wirtz. The expectant away end roared for a spot kick, but referee Chris Kavanagh remained unmoved, and the VAR team saw no reason to intervene. It was a moment of sporting integrity that ultimately cost Liverpool a golden opportunity to break the deadlock from 12 yards. Providing his take on the incident, Mo Salah suggested that Ekitike's determination to score may have actually worked against him. "Look at him just using his body," Salah noted, highlighting the youngster's physical approach to the game. The Liverpool talisman continued his analysis, suggesting that honesty isn't always rewarded in the Premier League. If he goes down, he probably gets the penalty, but his instinct was to try and find the back of the net himself, Salah admitted. Salah conceded that while Bijol played a dangerous game, he arguably did just enough to stay on the right side of the law in the officials' eyes. "I think the defender probably does just about enough to ensure the whistle stays silent," the Egyptian added. Salah was perhaps more sympathetic to the frustration of the fans when highlighting the duration of the contact. "It was sustained holding for me," he argued. "Because Ekitike is so powerful, he manages to ride the challenge." The winger concluded that the officials were let off the hook by the striker's resilience. "Had he gone over, the officials would have been forced to take a closer look," Salah remarked, hinting that Ekitike's strength made the foul look less severe than it was. The crux of the debate lies in the distinction between a soft touch and a prolonged hold. While officials often let minor contact slide, continuous grappling that prevents a player from gaining an advantage is usually a bookable offense, yet Kavanagh felt Bijol's intervention didn't quite cross the line. It was a night of collective toil for the Reds, whose three-match winning streak ended with a bit of a whimper. While Ekitike was a constant thorn in the Peacock's side, the usually talismanic Florian Wirtz struggled to influence proceedings on a damp, grisly night in West Yorkshire. Addressing the media after the final whistle, Arne Slot remained philosophical, reaffirming his belief that his squad is the most honest in the top flight. With a crucial clash against Fulham looming on Sunday, January 4th, Slot will be desperate for his side to rediscover their spark.